So this morning, capturing some areas of fog. It made for a very pretty picture. Look at that fog with the trees. But then all of a sudden, listen. Would you call it a flock of Canada geese passing overhead, flying through the morning fog in North Columbus? You bet. Our own Phil Scoggins was taken aback. And he says, Bob, I knew you would want to feature this at 5/4 Central on News 3. There you go. It's all these days of fog. It's because this air mass has not budged at all. It's been trapping in all this warm, humid air. And right now we're seeing our first flash flood warning, Jefferson County, and that is smack dab the metro area of Birmingham. So if you're traveling from right now Auburn, Lee County, where it's starting to rain, anywhere through this area, we're going to start seeing that persistent rain over several hours, adding up to inches west of Montgomery and right along the Interstate 85 corridor north and westward. And that includes us right here, our viewers in Chambers, portions of Lee and Macon counties, as I said. Just right around Tuskegee would be the line. So once we start seeing this line later tonight, it starts to lift a bit farther north, but still bring in persistent rain. We get, seems to be a break on this particular model. There's some that are more aggressive bringing the rain and storms in early. So stay with the First Alert Weather Team. We're tracking this. This is ever changing, but we're looking at the middle of the road, and right now sensibly looking at Saturday, that first bit of that line finally showing some signs of moving into the area as a whole, its entirety of the whole system, not like what we have today. That's just the frontal part of it. And then that squall line comes through with probably some strong winds. We're looking at winds are consistent, 20, maybe 30 gusts without severe storms. Severe setup? Yes, there's still a little severe setup here, so we'll be watching that. And this is coming up Saturday, midday, early afternoon, all the way through Columbus Metro, sliding all the way south and west. Then eventually it passes through completely, and by golly, it's out of here. It's out of here before evening, before sunset. In this scenario, if it slows down, that changes everything. But right now, that's been rather consistent, and we're taking the blend in the middle right now, and I think that's the right way to go. A colder setup coming up Monday, and those clouds still seem to be hanging on in this First Alert forecast. So let's take a look at that First Alert 7-day outlook, and you can see it right here, right now. Temperatures are going to be certainly a little bit on the warm side ahead of it, and that's what puts us in that severe risk, that slight risk. But the 7-day outlook shows us a much colder picture on the other side of this, Phil, and you can see those 20s returning on Monday and Tuesday, a slap in the face of winter. We're back to normal, basically, next week.
Right. Thank you, Bob.